Hello, my name is Randy McAtee and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to share with you a clock that I purchased at a thrift store, probably paying, I think it was $5. The clock doesn't work. It needs a lot of repair. It has injury to the wood. However, the outside can be repaired fairly easily. I'm not super into clocks. I did buy one clock at one time, a Miller clock, which I still have. And I brought it, it's a mid-century clock made in Germany. And I brought it to a clockmaker and it wasn't working. All he had to do was clean it, and he got it in perfect working order, told me that it would outlast me and likely my kids. And he gave me a bill for about $100. So this could maybe be repaired, maybe not. But I didn't really get it for its clock timepiece operation. Although I may decide to get it fixed in the future, that's not my principal reason for making the purchase, and I will get into that here shortly. But first, I'm going to tell you the name of this clock. I found the name on the clock, and then I I looked it up on the internet. I said, well, I was thinking, if I'm going to make a video, I should be able to say the name of the clock. It's German made. It's spelled Kienzle. So I Googled it, and the first thing that came up was a video, Isabella saying, and Isabella gave a pronunciation, and it went like this. Kienzle, with 3 syllables. So if you know anything about looking up pronunciations on the internet, you know that interpretations of the pronunciations vary. So I looked for some others, and I found the pronunciation wiki did it in 2 syllables, and it sounded like Kienzle. So, and that was the way that they said that it was pronounced in English and also in Hong Kong. So that's probably the closest. However, I did find on a German website the pronunciation in which they pronounced it Kienzle. 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 It sounded like it had an R on the end. Kienzle. Anyway, I'm not going to try to do it the German way. I'm just happy that I figured out how to pronounce it for the purposes of this video. So I'm going to say Kienzle. And Kienzle Clockworks, they began in 1822, I believe, and oldest clockwork makers in Germany. Oh, I think in the world. And they're still, to my knowledge, in business today, but they're still primarily now an Italian company. You can find their website online. It's, I think it's the name Kienzle, but .it for Italy. Anyway, they started with watches, and they became very, very large. At one time in the I think in the 1930s, 1940s, they had like 3,500 employees, and they produced hundreds of thousands, millions of these various table or mantle clocks, etc. So I don't think that this is anything that is rare by any means, but well made, except for the fact that this one's not working. I believe they were well made. So now I'm going to get to the purpose of my purchase. And I'm going to open the back, and shortly here I'll take you inside the back. But first, what I'm going to do is give you an indication of why I bought this clock. So there's 5 hammers and bars in here, as well as a pendulum. So the clock, it ticks, you know. And the purpose of my purchase was to be able to record some video sounds, some chimes, whatever they might be used for, ringtones or whatever, or for video production. That has not been quite established because I've only done one recording, but I intend to do some more. Perhaps I will attach a few at the end of this video to give you an idea. So now, having said that, I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to take you inside and let you see what the inside of this clock looks like. Okay, here we are looking into the back, the inner workings of this magical piece of mechanical genius. And what you can see, primarily what I focused on, you can see the pendulum back here is not in focus, but what you can see are the bars and this piece right in here. Now behind here, that what you can't see is a wheel with little pieces of metal sticking out, much like what you would see in a music box, and it turns when it gets to the hour, and when it turns, it pushes down on these and lifts them up, and then the hammers drop onto the bars to make whatever the tone is for the hour. I have no clue as to what. Trying to just do one here. So I don't know how it actually sounds. But I mean, the hourly tone, you know, what the sequence is. But that's the clock, and that's why I got it. I purchased it so I could make some audio tones, and I'll include a few at the end of this video here now, so that you can listen to. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.